This particular day, I had one spot in mind to look for some trophy trout due to patterns in previous years. Water temp had dropped, the front had blown through, and we ended up wade fishing like we usually do this time of year. We really look forward to the big trout this time of year because right now Mother Nature is giving them the heads up that, hey, your spawn's fixing to happen and you need to eat as much as you can and fatten up. And so these trout that we're catching right now are just really aggressive, really hungry, real big and chunky. We're shooting for the record, which is around 14 pounds.
Baffin Bay is a landlocked hypersaline lagoon. And so what that means is, in other places, the trout have to move around to find their favorite salinity, their favorite place where things are kind of stable. But in Baffin Bay, it's always stable, but it's always salty. So the mystery here is, why do fish get so big here? Why are even trout alive in this bay? Because it is hypersaline. And the answer is they're used to it. And they don't leave. So the trout here, all they do is eat, grow, and procreate.
So on the fishing part of our day, we ended up going to one of my spots I like to fish this year. And after explaining to the guys how the structure and setup was, we all bailed out of the boat. And of course, being a little shorter than everybody else, it's a little deeper for me, but hey, I know there's big fish in there, and if you can deal with it, you can make it happen, and we can help you make that happen too. Basically, we've got a line of rocks that we're working here. Of course, the rocks are holding heat and they're holding bait fish, and of course, the predators that come with them. What I was basically doing was letting my lure sink all the way down to the bottom and just slowly lifting that lure up and letting it flutter back down to the bottom. This time of year, these fish, the water's cold. They're holding tight to structure for the heat and the warmth, and so they're right there down at the bottom. I was working a saltwater assassin sea shad in plum color. I'm bouncing it off the bottom and felt the famous thump of a speckled trout, and she took some drag when she started running, and she ended up staying under, which is quite surprising because a lot of those big trout will come up and shake their head and try to jar that hook loose, but I can feel her doing that underwater. Ooh. Oh yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Baffin Bay and trophy speckled trout.